Inside of your mind, there is a scale. You have your negative thoughts, you have your positive thoughts. You have evil thoughts, you have good thoughts. You have happy thoughts, you have sad thoughts. And when you get more, maybe evil, sad, and negative thoughts, then you have good, happy, and positive thoughts. There is a word for that, and it is called depression. Depression means the act of depressing, the state of being depressed. It's a sunken place, an area that is lower in the surrounding surface. So then where does those thoughts come from? Well, some of those thoughts come from other people, comes from society, comes from culture. Sometimes it comes from the 24 hours news cycle that we live in. But most of them come from you. What are you telling yourself? Telling yourself like, I could never do this. Are you telling yourself things like, I'm no good at this. I've never been any good at this. I'm a loser. I'm a failure. Nobody in my family has ever succeeded at this. Maybe it'll happen for everybody, but it will never happen for me. I'm not even going to get my hopes up. Have you ever said that? I'm not even going to get my hopes up because it's going to be a waste of time. Can I tell you today that you are your biggest critic? And when you add all of those things together, what your parents may have said or what they didn't say, what your spouse has said or didn't say, what your so-called friends have said, what society says, what your peers have said, thoughts from your past, thoughts from your present, and thoughts about your future. You start adding all of those things together and they tip the scales, and the next thing you know, you are depressed. But hear me today. You cannot play with depression. Depression will always take you out much further than you want to go, and it'll keep you out there longer than you plan to stay. That's why the Bible tells us, bring every thought into captivity to the obedience of Christ. But here we are again. If you don't know the Word of God, then you don't know how to do that.